Without getting into politics or bashing Biden or what's being attempted here, let's ask ourselves a question about policy. And simply this: if you take the 400 people this is really going to affect, they're some of the most extraordinary individuals that have ever created businesses in America. Elon Musk and Amazon Outcome and everything else. There's thousands and thousands of jobs have been created, billions in taxes have been paid. But here's the fundamental issue. If you want to take Elon Musk money from him while he's alive, because remember, we're getting it from when he's dead. The estate tax is going to clean him out when he's dead. But why take his money now when he's creating all these jobs and all this innovation? Maybe you like him, maybe you don't like him, but the facts are this. He took the excess capital from creating a brand new industry in electric cars and went into space in a way that the government never could. He beat them at their own game. We need people like that. This is un-American, this idea. It's fundamentally against 60% of the economy, where the companies I fund, the men and women who create family businesses, are vehemently opposed to this, regardless of what side of the aisle they're on.
Hey, Kevin, I'm with you on this, but then you said we'll take it to death. The truth is we won't. So if you're happy to support an estate tax, a meaningful estate tax, we can have this conversation. Also, would you think about those who effectively take loans against their stock? At some point, you could decide those loans represent the equivalent of a sale. Perhaps at that point, there should be some kind of a tax taking place. I mean, there should be some wiggle room.
Those
carried
loans
interest,
are
for example.
not a sale. No. Let's go back to the loans, okay? They are fully at risk. If Elon Musk wants to borrow against his stock and it collapses for whatever reason, and there's many times in the stock market and in history where great companies hit a road bump and the stock gets cut in half. AMC, if you borrowed money against that, you would have a margin call and you'd be wiped out. He's taking huge risk. But that is not good policy. This idea is un-American.
You do realize that there are a lot of people who have made an enormous amount of money who effectively then take loans out against their stock in perpetuity until death, so that actually, and then by, of course, give so much money away, and I'm all for giving money away, as you know, but that it never gets taxed by the system, so that you and I effectively subsidize them.
I'm good with it, Andrew. I love entrepreneurship. I'm good with the jobs created by Elon Musk and the tax he's paid. I mean, he's the poster boy for this nightmarish policy. My point is, this is not what created America. This is not why I came as an immigrant to America. I wanted a big market, access to capital, and to create a business. I was very fortunate, and I've paid a lot of money in taxes, and I'm okay with it. But this is attacking them for their success. It's un-American. That's what it is. And I predict this, not that I want to get into politics, Biden is going to get decimated in the midterms. Even his own party, the entrepreneurs in his own party, and I've talked to 30 plus of my CEOs, think this idea is insane, really bad, and un-American. So let's call it what it is.
How do you want to do it, Anthony? You were nodding that maybe.
Well, listen, Kevin's doing a great job, so I don't want to interrupt him, but I would tax the interest on those loans. Kevin knows that when you take out a margin loan, you get an interest rate deduction on that loan. I think that that's unfair. So if someone's taking out a $100 million loan on $1 billion worth of stock, I don't think they need the tax deduction there. That's one way to get savings back. There should be, like, there's an alternative minimum tax. There should be an alternative minimum estate tax. I think Kevin's point is you're going to tax them at the end, and Andrew's saying, well, no, because they figure out a way to square them out of that. But that's how you can get it. And I think many of those billionaires that are already giving, and they have a giving pledge set up, I think would probably be okay with that as well.